like a person in a hurry. I said, please, I want my passport. You did not give me my passport. You did not give back my passport. The four men were standing. When I was telling them, somebody, one of you took my passport and slip, gave me only the slip. You did not give me back my passport. Where is my passport? They were looking at me. That made me to miss the flight. Nobody, they did it as if I was on my own.
Right in front of me, I saw the Virgin Air taking off, while my mom is still down. She didn't board. On the 2nd of December 2021, I took her with my wife to the airport because she was going to the UK. So we got there, we did all the checks, all the COVID checks and all that. Everything went perfect, smoothly. No, we never had any issues. She was in a wheelchair, they gave her a wheelchair. She can't really move, walk a long distance. She's aged, 73-year-old woman. We booked for full assistance from the airline, Virgin Atlantic. So at that point, we can't go in. We handed her over to the handler who took her in.
She wheeled me inside towards the boarding gate. After we have been checked, my hand luggage and my handbag was checked. We passed them. Getting to the boarding gate proper, they stopped me. When we entered, one lady was staying by the right. She stopped me and took my passport and the boarding slip and checked and gave it back to me. I put it inside my handbag, and immediately we moved forward about 2 or 3 steps. There was a table, a metal table by the right, and 4 men were standing at the back. The first person waved at me, they stopped. The person stopped. She asked for my passport and slip. I gave it to him. After giving it to him, he just took my boarding slip and gave it back to me. The person wheeled her off. So another person, another chick at the left, a girl, stopped us. So she murmured something to me which I did not hear. She went to my back and came back. I asked her, what were you saying? She said, Mommy, don't worry. It's okay. Okay. She said something which she wanted. I said, I have nothing anyway. She went back. She went to her checkpoint and asked me my bags. She took them and searched inside. No metal. Before we wheeled out, I asked that person, are they taking people's passports here? She said no. I said, please wheel me back. Let me go and collect my passport. Then she just went forward and wheeled me. By then, people were going. When we went back to that table, I said, please, as a person, like a person in a hurry, I said, please, I want my passport. You did not give me my passport. You did not give back my passport. The 4 men were standing. When I was telling them, one of you took my passport and slip, gave me only the slip. You did not give me back my passport. Where is my passport? They were looking at me. I said, why are you looking at me? I'm asking about my passport. I started making some noise. Some of their staffs came. When they came, they said, what is it? I said, they took my passport from here. We wheeled forward for another check. When I came back, they could not give me my passport. I said, what is happening here? What is happening? What is happening? I started shouting. I phoned my daughter immediately. I didn't look at their faces because they were wearing face mask. I didn't even feel that anything could happen like that. The officers could not even ask those people. The workers could not even ask those people, what is happening? Am I going on my own? Are you not the people that's allowing us to go, and you are checking us? Then those people that check should look for my passport now. Immediately they say, Mommy, don't let us check into your bag. I said, this is my bag. They took my bag, went through it, and saw one passport. They took that passport. I said, this is an old passport. They said, okay. They opened it and read it. nothing inside. This is, they checked the date, expired passport. It had been in my bag. Oh. A white man came. I said, what is happening? I explained everything. He said, I want to see. I said, you are not searching this bag again because I'm fed up of repacking. He said, please, for the benefit of doubt, let me check. I just released it to him. He emptied my handbag on top of the, he started going through one by one, and saw the old one. Said, what? He looked at it. He said, no, this is my old, expired passport. He went to my and removed my hand luggage and removed everything. I just sat back, was almost crying. I said, Mommy, don't cry, don't cry. So one of the officers came and told me, Mom, that I should calm down. Calm down for what? For my passport. You know the person that was there. Ask him, will I tell what I did not know? Did you see any passport? That made me to miss the flight. No, nobody, they did it as if I was on my own. They did everything there, if not even being sorry that I have missed my flight. All of them were wearing their jackets on top of their shirts. The yellow something on top, not yellow, they call it, is it lemon color? On top of their shirt. That was how they dressed. The whole thing is eating me up. I said, Nigeria, is that how you are? So something like this could happen within you officers. You cannot do anything. So the person said, Mommy, it's okay. We are going to prove it. We are going to CCTV.
I got a call from my sister in the UK who was expecting her that Mommy's passport is missing. I said, how? How possible is that? That is missing, that they can't find her passport. So by the time I got to the airport, I explained at the entrance, I explained to them, look at what I'm here for. They allowed me to enter. After some time, they wheeled her out. I saw my mom. I felt bad. I was heartbroken. And we started waiting for the result of the CCTV, because that's where they said they're checking the CCTV, that at least from there they will know what happened. I said, okay. So we waited for a while, only for one of the Virgin staff or NACO staff, or whoever they are, to receive a call from her supervisor, Chooks by name. That's the name of the supervisor. The guy spoke with me that I should please bear with them, that they are checking on it at the CCTV, that whatever the result is, that they will let us know, that they have my number, that will call me and tell me whatever happens, that it's not wise for us to wait, that we don't know when it's going to come out. I looked at it, I said, okay, let me start going, at least let my mom get home and cool off. Later in the day that day, I called the Chooks. He was like, I know that the CCTV could only pick her when she was alone, that they couldn't see much. On Saturday again, I went back to the airport early in the morning to meet Virgin people. At least when I got there, I was able to meet their manager, Chris Okonkwo. He's their manager. So I spoke with him, I explained to him how everything happened. He said, okay, that they've already gotten the information, that they are looking into it, that we should just give them like a day or 2 or 3 days to do their findings. He told me that they've already passed information to the aircraft, that people should check themselves if they have any passport that doesn't belong to them. I said, okay. So he said that nobody brought any passport that is not his or her own. On Sunday, I went back to the airport with the help of a friend who works in the airport. So he took me to NCAA. They empathized with me and brought out a form and asked me to fill. I went home. That was on a Sunday. On Monday, the form I snapped, the form I filled, there are some numbers on that form. Could you believe that none of that numbers was going through? All the numbers never went through. So what kind of things? How will I reach these people? How will I know what is happening? After everything, all these contacts we made, all hit Brickstone. At a point, they won't give us any feedback. Unofficially, they viewed the CCTV camera that the officials saw when they gave my mom her documents, but they couldn't see much. I was asking, why can't they see what happened at that place? The thing happened. What's going on? We now went to the airport to meet the HOD, Corporate Affairs. So when we met her, we explained to her everything that happened. She took it upon herself gave us one of her staff. They took us to the, is it Tango, they call it, or whatever, I don't know, or their crime unit. So when we got there, we met one Mr. Anjorin, who I explained everything to. The Mr. Anjorin now checked their case file or whatever, maybe reports of missing items, nothing like that was found. Which means they've not lodged any complaint at that office. So the man now took my details, my address and all that, my mom's name, that he is going to look into it and give me a call back. And he refused to give me his number. Up till now, I've not heard from that man. When I now reported back to Mrs. Julian Bright that the corporate, the HOD, corporate affairs, so she went down herself. Fortunately for her, she met a man, one Mr. Aladesami, who said he's the one handling that case, that he knows about the case, that he's the one handling it, that he would like to speak with my mom. They spoke together. My mom told him everything that happened, how everything happened. He said, okay, that I shouldn't worry, that he will look into it. The following day, I called him. I said, I didn't hear from you. He said, okay. He said that the people that he's supposed to meet are no longer, we aren't on duty, that he will, the following day, that he will get back to me. He'll meet them and give me something. I said, okay. Only for me to call him back again, he told me that he's in aviation clinic, that he's down with fever. So I now reported back to that HOD corporate affairs. That was the following day or so. She went down and met the man. So when she what she said, the man told her was that that they later noticed that where Mama said that the thing happened is not where it happened. That it happened at the last boarding gate, of which my mom narrated everything to him, that it at that last boarding gate that thing happened. He was telling me that the CCTV didn't get that area, that it was off or it was switched off. I was like, how can a CCTV not work in an international airport? So that was how all this thing has gone to up till now. We've never heard anything from anybody. That passport is my mother's passport. Her ID is at large, lying somewhere that we don't even know. The woman is here who is supposed to be in UK taking medical treatments, taking good care of her health. She's still here. Nothing has happened. So we need justice. Something has to be done. They have to look into it. We want a better country. It's not like this. Something is happening there that they don't want us to know. That's why it will get to a point. It will be locked up. They won't want to go deeper. It's not possible. This is 21st century, an international airport, that the CCTV is not working to a point. No, now. That's fallacy.